This is the armbar counter to the rear naked choke defense. Starting in my fully locked on rear naked choke, my partner grabs the hand that's behind his head and takes it all the way out and brings it to the other side of his head. From here, what I want to do is I want to start to take my other hand out. I come underneath his arm and I grab his wrist and lock my arm out. Now that I'm locking my arm out, I'm keeping his hand in one place, so now I can pull my arm back out of the grip. Now from here, that same hand is going to replace the grip that I have on his wrist here. Then I grab my own wrist in a figure 4 lock. I want to keep the point of my elbow against his head, which maintains space between his head and my chest. Now I start moving my feet off of his hip to the other side, and using that elbow to maintain the distance, I'm able to swing my leg over the head to start setting up my armbar. Let's just turn a little bit. So now that I'm here, I've got my figure 4 lock and I'm attacking the armbar, but I'm not really ideally set up to break grips and to ultimately finish. So what I want to do is take that hand that's grabbing my own wrist, it slides all the way through, and I grab my upper lapel with it. What that does is it actually attaches his arm to my entire torso. So now he's fighting, or I'm fighting this grip with my whole core, which is much stronger than just my bicep curl. My hand that's on the top of the wrist is going to move to the bottom, palm up. And then from here, I'm going to use this foot that's on the belly. I put my heel on his bicep with my toes facing outwards, and then I just do a leg press to break the grip. Once I break the grip, I want to slide from the wrist all the way up to the thumb meat. And the idea is I want to stop him from being able to turn his thumb down, okay? So I'm controlling that thumb meat, I'm pinching my knees nice and tight, and then I start to lean back to finish my armbar from there. So we start in that fully locked on rear naked choke. They pull that hand out and they'll probably try to bring it to the other side as well. I release my choke arm, coming to the underhook, posting on his wrist, and I lock my elbow out. Now I pull my hand out of that grip and it replaces my grip on his wrist as I make a figure 4 lock. Moving my feet off the hip and using that elbow to maintain distance, I'm able to throw my leg over the head. Now stay in a seated position so I can set up my grips from here. Pinch your knees together, and if he has his hands together, I'm using that heel to break the grip, pinch the knees, and then finish my armbar.